The police takes out another innocent person. The police takes out another innocent black man. They went into the wrong house, wrong apartment. How much longer are they going to ignore the issue with the police? Back the blue, support the blue. Blue Lives Matter wasn't organized until after Black Lives Matter organized, which was only a rebuttal and a rebuke to Black Lives Matter. The Blue Lives Matter people don't stand for nothing. Never did. Where were they before Black Lives Matter organized? Sitting back watching black folks and poor folks get abused and deleted by police, and they was liking it. That's where they was at and what they were doing. They was liking what they seen. So after Black Lives Matter organized, after the killing of the young man in St. Louis, then here they come. Blue Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. That's what they do. They always do something just for a rebuttal and a rebuke to what they don't like. That's all. That's how they move. That's how they move. Those who like and side with the police, no matter what. Black folks, poor folks been complaining about the police long before Black Lives Matter organized. Where were they at? What were they doing? Nothing. I don't favor Black Lives Matter. I don't really align myself with organizations, but the intent was right. Everything is subject to be get corrupt. Did them women take advantage of it? Yeah, but still, the Blue Lives Matter people don't stand for nothing. Black folks been getting railroaded, been getting shot, been getting sent to prison behind the police. It's been happening long before what, Michael Brown? That's when Black Lives Matter organized after the Michael Brown in St. Louis got killed by the police. Long the police was around pumping bullets in the folks and abusing folks, they didn't care. They liked it. They like it. They liked it. They liked that. They liked the fact that how the Native Americans were abused. They liked the fact that how blacks are abused. Every black person is not a criminal. Here's one right here. I got 4 boys. They're not criminals. Never had issues with the police. I done had run-ins with the cops throughout my life, driving trucks and just being black. Black neighborhood, black areas, traveling. I done been pulled over and had issues with police all the time, always. I done had some situations where I know the cops was trying to put me in a position to do something crazy. People have a reason to be scared of cops. Cops are scary, and some of them just flat out racist. We see how different they police between blacks and whites. A black person can't hardly say anything in defense. They get slammed to the ground, get beat up. White people sit there and argue with the police, curse them out, spit in their face, do all sorts of stuff, and they just sit there and take it. They really had to go over and beyond before they even get handcuffs put on them in more cases. Black man get pulled over. We need to get out the car. We need to do all this. They try to do something to agitate you all the time. I have police look at my eye. You look drunk. You look high. Oh, well. They try to scare you. A white state trooper did me like that in California. After a woman hit me. After a white woman hit me, I was driving a big truck. But she came over on me. They couldn't pin it on me. And they tried to bail her out. Then the cop gonna try to stay true. You look high, you look drunk, your eyes red. I'm gonna drug test. I'm sitting there. I said, go ahead, do what you gotta do. After I said that, he didn't say nothing else. He was expecting me to start fighting him, get mad. I told him I suffer from allergies. If I suffer from allergies, then I got a reason for my eyes to be red and watery. You want to test me? Drug test me? Test me. Don't threaten. Test me. On what grounds? She came over on me. They didn't write her a ticket. They didn't write me a ticket. But later on, it showed up on my driving record. I got suspended out of California. The cop got mad. I had 2 or 3 occasions where cops done got mad at me because of my skin color versus other people. They try to get mad at you. But how can they continue to make fatal mistakes like that? When they go serve a warrant, they get called on calls and stuff like that, whatnot. It seems like to me there is no excuse to go to the wrong apartment. I can understand the wrong address. But they operate on scared mode till they just can't function. Why go and be a cop? Why go and be a police if you so skittish? Don't you know when you apply the job what it calls for? And why is always white cops doing this stuff? You hardly ever hear about a black cop doing something. Always the white cops. They're the first to show up to the scene, and they're the only one who really act a fool all the time. They make situation worse, bad. A hot-head cop show up. A racist cop show up. An alcoholic cop show up. And it seems like this country is just determined not to do anything to overhaul the policing system in this world, top to bottom. I just heard about another man got out of prison for serving almost 50 years. I think he down there in Florida. Is Blue Lives Matter people been out there fighting for the innocent convicts that have been locked up for years? Do you hear them out there fighting for anything? All they want was, we patriotic. We raise our hand to the flag. We cross our hand to the flag. They do all that patriotic stuff. We do all that. But behind everything, they don't have anything. They just love the fact, pledging allegiance, and can't stand the fact the black folks sit down, or people that support rights. They want to how we patriotic. You stand for the flag, but behind it, when you talk about equal justice, they don't want to have nothing to do with that. The football player that started all that, Colin Kaepernick, all they want to talk about him kneeling for the flag, kneeling, but they missed and refused to talk about the issue. What was he protesting? Why was he doing it? See how they try to play the game? Oh, he kneeled for the flag. That's disrespectful. Well, okay, well, why he did it? What was behind it? Nothing. They don't want to talk about it. They feel like you only patriotic America if you just be quiet and go along with whatever happened to you. Good or bad. Don't complain. Just be quiet. Be patriotic and be quiet. Patriots don't complain about nothing. But they complain. When they don't like something, they complain about it. Everybody else has to just be quiet and go along with it. If not, you're not a patriotic American. Innocent man up in his apartment. Then he had a gun, but they say, from what I understand, he wasn't pointed. All he heard was some banging at his door or something. He went to the gun. He went to the door with his gun. Said it wasn't pointed at the cops or nothing. But the man done been trained. He in the military. They train to be courage. Don't be scared or nothing. So he go to the door with his gun. And what happened? Soon the door fly out, the police pumped bullets into him. There's a 50-50 chance if he had to open the door without a gun, he's still gonna get shot. The police scared. He's scared. They get called. They very skittish. I understand why they go and be polices if they're scary. They go and be a police if they racist. There's a reason behind that. Because they hide behind the badge to commit crime. But a scary cop ain't no excuse. What they think they gonna do, just ride around on the clock every night for 25 years and not have to face any type of danger? So soon they get the call, they get scared, get nervous. You don't need to be no cop. Don't you know that's what the job is for? Being a cop means you got to deal with criminals. You volunteer. You decide you want to be a cop. There are many other jobs in America you can do. Banging on the man's door. You at the wrong house, wrong address. He opened the door with his gun, and you just start shooting. Now, he probably could have did something better. But from my understanding, they say he couldn't see nothing. The cop will hide from the peephole, so somebody just hollering sheriff or police. People done been fooled by that many times. People get fooled by that all the time. People dress up like cops and go commit murder. Maybe the cop should have made sure he was at the right address first and put himself where he could be seen. This stuff play out all the time. The cops ain't always right. They ain't always justified. They do wrong. They do procedures wrong. They do stuff wrong. The man was trained to be courageous, not be scared. He done had gun training. He know how to handle the gun. But yet, he still wound up falling victim to a police bullet in his own house. We got an issue with police. They are scary. You can't tell them nothing. The anxious police, the scary police on the force around the country seem like they always pop up. They make situations worse. You be sitting there trying to talk to them. I done been in a situation I try to talk to cops. It's like they don't hear nothing logical. They lie. They pull all sorts of tactics. Elijah McClain, they refuse to let the paramedics look at him. Type of stuff is that? They sit there and let people bleed out, make sure they die. Refuse paramedics to help people, to render aid. I heard about the father and son that was locked up, took to jail, falsely accused in the Walmart. They was taken to jail even after showing them receipts. What type of stuff is that? Police still took them to jail, still locked them up. After producing receipts of what they had, they were still locked up. Police wouldn't listen to them. They get a call and they figure out we black. Oh, we automatically guilty. It don't matter. We guilty. We guilty. Yeah. They call you. You guilty. Remember that man, that preacher in Alabama that would water his neighbor flowers when they was out of town? That white woman called the police. Lied biggest day. Police come walking across the yard. What you doing here, man? What you doing, man? I'm here watering my... No, you ain't here. You ain't here. Then at the situation, they found out the woman lied, and the cop, well, I was just trying to ask you at first what you were doing. You didn't want to give me no information. No, you were approaching that man like you knew he was guilty because you went off of the lies that white woman told y'all. Then the preacher said the other cop knew him, knew who he was. Then he tried to step in and say, yeah, I know him. Yeah, he ain't say nothing. This is what we dealing with. That woman lied. Almost got that man killed. The cops were ready to lock him up. The man said, I'm here to water. He didn't want to hear that. He went off of the information that white woman told him. That's all they wanted to hear. Yeah, you guilty. You're a liar. You guilty. You guilty. Then after talking to the woman, they had to come back. Well, we just asked you what you were doing and you didn't want to give no information. Man, I told y'all what I was doing. Who I was. You had made your mind that man was guilty. He was lying when you saw him. These police lie in a minute. They lie. They want you to give them the truth. They want the truth, but they lie in a heartbeat. They do it. Why society don't trust the cops? They dirty. I respect police. When I get pulled over with However, I do not argue with the police. Well, if they try to talk to me and say, I'll talk to them. I don't get in their face. I don't really cuss. I don't get outrageous, you know. But it's like black folk don't have no rights when we get pulled over. They look for anything. And we see on TV and they see on these law enforcement shows, they pull over them little white girls and white boys. They have tons of violations. They be drunk. A lot of them be pissy drunk. A lot of them be, and they don't get snatched out of car. They really have to get sideways to get snatched up and beat up. Will it ever stop? We'll probably be better off without police. We'll probably be better off without having police. Yeah, they probably need to look at defunding the cops because this is what they doing, killing innocent people. They tried their best to get that little white woman off that shot that up, what's his name, Botham James in Dallas in his apartment. He was eating cereals. She went to the wrong apartment. They said she was tired and sleeping and all that because she was working too many hours, but they let her drove home. And then once she clocked out, she was hanging around with talking on the phone and stuff like that. That was the setup. She got 5 years, and they tried not to give her. They were trying their best not to give her them 5 years. They were pissed when they were pissed off when she got sentenced to 5 years. Man, he should have got down. He should. It's awfully funny that y'all have all the rights and want all the rights, but when it comes to other people, black folks and people of color, we don't have no rights. Y'all can carry guns and defend y'all house, go outside and shoot people on the lawn. But when a black man stand up and try to defend his house, somebody coming in, if it's a cop, then he wrong, no matter what. He was wrong. But you know how many people impersonate cops and stuff that break into folk houses? Police have been known to shoot through the doors and kill folks. They did a man like that, a Hispanic guy like that in South Haven, Mississippi, 3 years ago. They shot through the door and killed him. They was at the wrong house. We'll probably do better in this country without police.